Привет, Иван.
Бля!
Меня зовут Annie. Это как я говорю по-русски.
Hi, Mikey. How are you doing today?
Hi, Graham. I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. I'm so excited to talk about Anora. I loved this film so much, and it's been beautiful to not only watch the journey of this film, but also your journey on the screen since Better Things. And since Anora premiered at Cannes, there's been buzz that you could be a frontrunner for Best Actress. You know, you're getting all of these accolades. Like, what is that like? How does that make you feel?
I don't know. I'm just so happy that people have been loving the film and that it's going to be shown in a much broader way than I ever could have anticipated. I get to go to all these amazing countries and show our film in different languages. It's been a dream come true. I think I'm still processing a little bit of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd imagine it's overwhelming, but Annie is such a special character, and you embody her in an amazing way. You've spoken about working with other sex workers to ensure an accurate portrayal, but I was curious, like on a personal level, like how did you kind of find your way into the character? Like, what did you see of yourself in Annie that you brought to the role?
Yeah, I think that Annie is someone who always felt so different than who I am, and I think that there are things about her that I wish I had. I really admire a lot of things. Like I loved her fighting spirit. I love her hopefulness. I love her scrappiness and her willingness to just jump into a fight physically or verbally at any moment. There are so many things I admire about her, but in terms of any similarities, I think, I don't know, I feel like we're so different.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes that brings out the best in the performer, though. And like I said before, you did amazing. And, your accent in the film was incredible. And I was curious how you worked on that. Did you come naturally to you? Did you work with a dialect coach to do that?
Well, thank you so much. I worked with the dialect coach to kind of create a base for the accent. I wanted it to be very specific to Brighton Beach, to Brooklyn, and also I wanted to infuse like a modern way of speaking. There's a certain inflection that a lot of young women I met at these clubs had, and I wanted Annie to have as well because I found it to be very charming and present. And so I got to New York, to Brighton Beach, a little less than a month early so that I could live in that community and experience the culture and listen and sort of fine-tune the accent as much as I could. And then I embarrassingly would test it out a couple times, ordering a coffee, just seeing if it would pass by without anyone noticing anything. And I think I drilled that accent so deep into my brain that I was able to just slip into it in an easy way.
Yeah, I mean, it was incredible work. But I know it's hard to kind of think about the future right now since Anora has barely come out yet. But I'm just so excited to see what you do next. And you've already worked with Quentin Tarantino. Are there any directors you're keen to work with in the future?
Oh my gosh, so many. I have a running Google Doc of like directors I love, producers, writers, actors, and I'm constantly discovering new ones. There's so much talent, and I would love to work with Luca Guadagnino. I've said that a lot. It's kind of embarrassing at this point. I would love to work with Alice Rohrbach. I think that's how you say her last name. I hope it is. There's so much young talent as too in terms of actors, but I slowly but surely I'm like crossing one off the list after another.
Yeah, well, I would love to see you in a Guadagnino film as well as an Alice film. I'm not going to try to say the last name because
yeah.
It's complicated, but I did love La Chimera. But that is my time today, Mikey. Thank you so much. It's such a pleasure to speak with you. And thank you for the film as well.
Thank you. It was so nice to talk to you.
What is that? Is that a butterfly?
Yeah, it's a butterfly.
You're so classy.
I know.
I got dollar signs like a real hoe.